I want to start with, this is SOT 2 of Erika Kirk talking about what she's trying to accomplish, building a memorial for Charlie Kirk. Play SOT 2.
Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing? Everything was public. We will be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular, and it will have basically museum style for our Charlie, for my Charlie. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular revolutionary coming and destroying my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying?
I'm telling you, I have nothing but empathy and love for Erika Kirk. She's gone through something incredibly tragic. Think of Jackie Kennedy. JFK is assassinated. She's got young kids. Hey, we want you to be president of the United States. Who would think to do that? When Abe Lincoln got murdered, did they put his wife as president? So this is a failure of men, of male leadership, of men protecting this woman. And so Harris Faulkner starts the interview asking her a question about the people speculating, hey, Charlie Kirk hasn't been buried. And she responds with, we're building an incredible memorial and blah, blah. And this is a grieving widow with children. The priority can't be, and this is why you can't put a grieving widow in this spot. It can't, hey, we're building a memorial for the world to see for Charlie Kirk. I'm saying this politely and with love. That's idolatry. Idolatry is a sin. Charlie Kirk is not Jesus Christ. The priority of building an incredible memorial for the world to see is not biblically sound. And I know that many people are running around right now thinking if everybody could just quote and or worship Charlie Kirk or respect his any and every wish, I wish we had this kind of commitment to Jesus Christ. That would fix the world. And I cried for several days and walked around in a haze when Charlie Kirk got assassinated. I have nothing but respect for Charlie Kirk. I've spoke publicly and told people, and I mean this, and I've said this on this show, like, I'm halfway jealous of Charlie Kirk because he actually did it. He paid the ultimate price for his biblical beliefs. This is on us as men, our failure. How many times are we going to continue to fail as men and to stand up as men and take these bullets? Charlie Kirk gave his life. And we got men that want to shove his widow out there to answer questions that men are supposed to answer. And I understand that on the 15th of this month, a collection of Charlie's friends are going to answer these questions, according to TPUSA. But they sent Erika Kirk out first. Women don't run point on missions this dangerous. They have something called a womb that produces life. It's more valuable than our lives. Their ability, you can take one penis and replenish the earth. You need a bunch of wounds. That's why women are more valuable. And that's why we used to protect them with our lives. We would sacrifice our life, our reputations, our ability to earn to protect that woman and her womb, because we know one man, he can fill them all up. But you need a bunch of them. They're the only ones built to nurture and properly develop a baby they're the only ones capable of nurturing a baby in the womb. And then basically that first year and a half, a man is worthless. His hands are too big. He's too stupid. He's too clumsy. He doesn't have the natural instincts to nurture a child. You don't send a woman out to the front lines. No. I'm sorry for making it that real. And so here's the other part of the Erika Kirk interview that, to me, points to like, hey, what's the agenda? Why is she in this CEO spot? So I want to play SOT number 4, where she describes everybody in the TPUSA organization as her family. Play SOT 4.
Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
You know, let me play SOT number 1, and then I'll give you my reaction. Play SOT 1.
I wasn't sure about Erika. I was waiting, kind of a situation for her to be in, obviously, having lost her husband, becoming the CEO and the chairman of a company. It's just a lot of transition, and it's nice to wait for more information before you prejudge or just make an assumption about somebody, and it maybe is not based in reality. Well, we are getting a lot more of Erika Kirk this week. I'll tell you that, because she has been doing the rounds in the media really over the last couple of weeks. And she just gave an interview live with Harris Faulkner on Fox News, where she finally addressed the quote unquote conspiracy theories. And I have to say this because it's true, but it completely missed the mark. For me, I am sorry, it just has. But the good news is that she is now unmurkying the water in terms of her intentions with this massive political organization. That's good news, truly, because we knew Charlie, and now we are getting an opportunity to know Erika.
So when I hear that response, I understand why some people several weeks ago started complaining, hey, that Candace is going to attack Erika Kirk. And because in Candace's response, particularly as it relates to the tone, it's an indication like Candace, like, this is kind of inevitable. I've been sitting on this, and I didn't say it initially. I was being respectful, but it just, in tone and in presentation, it comes off like Candace had a problem with Erika Kirk and was just waiting for the right time to say, I got a problem with Erika Kirk. And so I get those of you that have forever just come out and say it. You don't like Erika Kirk. And I think that response justifies that yeah, I see why you're saying that about Candace. I didn't particularly like the tone of what Candace said. The accuracy or the merit of what Candace said did not bother me. Just the tone. It's just I don't hear, and again, Candace has far more information than I do. She knew Charlie Kirk in a way, 10 million, 20 million times far better than I did. I've never met Erika Kirk, don't know anything about her. So Candace is potentially sitting on far more information than me. But not knowing and just judging off of what I see on television, I'm far more sympathetic to Erika Kirk. Far more. Because she's lost her husband, she's lost the father of her children, she's lost her life partner. It's her emotion, her perhaps nonsensical statements, positions in this conversation. It makes sense to me. And it makes sense in the sense that she shouldn't be in this position. That the men who work closely with Charlie Kirk, who rose up and made money and gained power and fame and influence with Charlie Kirk, one of those men should be sitting in the CEO hot chair, wearing the same bulletproof vest that Charlie Kirk occasionally wore when he went out and spoke. It shouldn't be his grieving widow. And so I have sympathy for her that Candace doesn't seem to have really. And that may be justified by what Candace knows and can't say or hasn't revealed. But I didn't particularly like the tone.